What's up, anime fam? Today we're diving into the world of Isekai, but not just any Isekai. This list is all about the ladies who completely break the power scale. Yep, it's the top 10 Isekai anime with overpowered female main characters. Whether they're slaying dragons or rewriting destiny, these queens know how to dominate. Number 10. Saga of Tanya the Evil. In a world torn apart by war, a ruthless salaryman gets reincarnated as Tanya de Gurachav, a blonde little girl with the mind of a hardened adult. Gifted with powerful magical abilities, Tanya rises quickly through the military ranks, but behind her childlike appearance lies a cold, calculating strategist who will do anything to survive the brutal battles. To make things more complicated, she's constantly at odds with Being X, a godlike figure who seems determined to challenge her survival and beliefs. Okay, Tanya is not just overpowered, she's terrifying. Watching this tiny little girl command troops with ice-cold precision is wild. Every time she glares at someone, you just know something insane is about to happen. And the voice acting? Pure perfection. What I love most is how Tanya isn't some fluffy chosen one. She's straight up ruthless, which makes her power feel earned. Plus, the mix of war drama and supernatural tension makes the stakes feel so much higher than your typical isekai. If you ever doubted that power comes in small packages, Tanya will prove you wrong instantly. Number 9. So I'm a spider, so what? A high school girl finds herself reincarnated in another world, but instead of being a hero or noble, she's reborn as a spider monster inside a deadly dungeon. Armed with quick thinking, survival instincts, and evolving abilities, she learns to use her webbing, poison, and sheer grit to outsmart enemies. Despite the odds stacked against her, she adapts rapidly, leveling up in ways no one expects. As her powers grow, so does her influence in shaping the fate of this dangerous new world. Honestly, this anime had me hooked from episode 1 because, come on, being reborn as a spider is both hilarious and horrifying. What makes it so fun is how resourceful she is. Watching her grind levels, evolve, and basically outsmart monsters way stronger than her is so satisfying. The comedy is top-notch too. Her inner monologues are pure gold. And the crazy part? She ends up being way scarier than the heroes who got the traditional reincarnation perks. It's like watching an underdog story turn into, oh wait, she might actually run this world. Total sleeper hit, in my opinion. Number 8. My next life as a villainess, all routes lead to doom. Katarina Clays, a noble girl, suddenly realizes she's living inside an otome game she used to play. The problem? She's the villainess, doomed to either exile or death in every ending. Determined to avoid disaster, she sets out to rewrite her fate by making friends, avoiding conflict, and staying one step ahead of the story. Along the way, her charm and clueless kindness completely change the world around her. But fate doesn't always go as planned, especially when romance complicates everything. I swear, Katarina is both the most overpowered and the most oblivious heroine in isekai history. Like she has no idea how much everyone is falling in love with her while she's just out here gardening and eating snacks. What makes her overpowered isn't brute strength, it's her ability to accidentally charm the entire cast into obsessing over her. And honestly, that's even scarier. The comedy is top tier, and the way she rewrites her doom endings by being unintentionally wholesome makes this series ridiculously fun. If you've ever wanted a break from constant battles, this one is pure joy. At number 7. Magic Knight Rayearth transported from Tokyo Tower into the magical world of Sephiroth. 3 high school girls, Hikaru, Umi, and Fu, are tasked with becoming legendary Magic Knights. Guided by mysterious powers, they must rescue Princess Emerald and protect the realm from collapse. Each girl gains incredible abilities tied to elemental magic, fighting powerful enemies while unlocking their true potential. But their journey isn't a simple fairy tale. Friendship, sacrifice, and emotional strength all play major roles as they grow from ordinary schoolgirls into heroic warriors shaping the fate of Sephiroth. This one's a classic, and honestly, it doesn't get talked about enough anymore. The mix of mecha and magical girl vibes is such a throwback, but it still holds up. Hikaru especially is crazy strong, but what makes her and the group special is how their friendship powers them through everything. It's not just about flashy spells, it's about their growth from clueless teens into warriors who can hold their own. The art style screams 90s nostalgia, and the emotional gut punch moments still hit. If you're an older fan or someone who wants retro vibes with real stakes, this one delivers. Number 6. In the land of Leadale. After a tragic accident leaves her on life support, Kana Kagami finds solace in her favorite VR game. But when she wakes up in the body of her in-game character, Kana, she realizes the game world has continued for hundreds of years without her. Now, as an insanely powerful high-level elf, she explores this new reality while meeting descendants of her former in-game companions. Though light-hearted at times, her adventures highlight both the beauty and mystery of living inside what once was only a game. Kana is basically walking cheat codes. She's got the kind of high-level skills that make NPCs quake just by existing. But what makes this series stand out is how chill it feels. Instead of constant life-or-death battles, we get a mix of wholesome moments, hilarious misunderstandings, and Kana just flexing without realizing it. Honestly, it feels cozy. Like grabbing a warm drink while watching your favorite OP elf casually break the world's balance. It's not the most action-heavy entry on this list, but if you want something lighter that still gives you that OP main character energy, this is it. Number 5. The Saint's magic power is omnipotent. When office workers say is summoned to another world, she's shocked to discover she's not the only Saint candidate. Left on the sidelines, she quietly begins to develop her powers, which turn out to be extraordinary. With healing magic that surpasses even the kingdom's most skilled mages, Sei quickly becomes essential. While navigating court politics, magical research, and unexpected romance, she learns that her gentle nature and immense magical abilities make her one of the most valuable and unstoppable figures in this new world. This anime is criminally underrated. Sei isn't the loud, flashy type of overpowered. She's calm, reserved, and ridiculously good at everything she touches. Watching her heal entire armies like it's nothing is insanely satisfying. What makes her different is that she never lets her insane power inflate her ego. She just wants to live peacefully and cook good food. But of course, the world won't let her. The romance subplot adds a wholesome layer too. If you're into strong female leads who carry themselves with quiet confidence instead of arrogance, Sei is the saintly powerhouse you need to see. Number 4. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. Azusa Aizawa dies from overwork and gets reincarnated into a fantasy world as an immortal witch. Determined to live stress-free, she spends her days casually killing weak slimes for easy money. But after 300 years of doing this, she unknowingly maxes out her level and becomes one of the strongest beings alive. Her peaceful life quickly gets interrupted by curious adventurers, dragons, and even gods who can't resist testing her absurd strength, dragging her into one hilarious situation after another. Azusa is basically the ultimate I didn't ask for this protagonist. All she wanted was a chill, lazy life. But nope, the universe said, you're the strongest now, deal with it. What I love here is the mix of comedy and wholesome slice-of-life vibes. Azusa acts like everyone's mom, but when someone threatens her peace, she casually wrecks them without breaking a sweat. It's the perfect comfort anime if you want OP action sprinkled with laughs and warm family dynamics. Honestly, if I could pick one overpowered life, hers would be it. Minus the 300 years of slime grinding, of course. Checking number 3. Didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? Kurihara Misato is a genius in her old world, but all she ever wanted was to live a normal life. Upon reincarnation, she asks for average abilities. The twist? She's given power that's technically average between the weakest creature and the strongest dragon, making her ridiculously overpowered. As Mile in her new life, she tries desperately to blend in, but her absurd strength, quick thinking, and quirky personality constantly put her in the spotlight and attract plenty of unexpected adventures. The title alone sets the tone. She just wanted average. But nope, she's dropping dragon-slaying moves while insisting she's totally normal. Miles' struggle to fit in, despite being brokenly OP, is hilarious and surprisingly relatable. We've all had moments where we try to downplay our skills, only for people to call us out. Except, without casually blasting firepower. The comedy lands hard, especially when her party realizes just how unaverage she is. If you're into self-aware humor and characters who try and fail to hide their god-tier power, this one will have you laughing all the way through. Looking at number 2, my one-hit kill sister. High schooler Asahi accidentally dies and ends up in another world, but the real star is his older sister Maya, who gets transported alongside him. While Asahi struggles with average abilities, Maya is granted absurdly broken powers that let her obliterate enemies with a single strike. Overprotective to the extreme, she hovers over her brother while effortlessly demolishing threats. What starts as a classic isekai quickly becomes a hilarious dynamic of sibling antics, over-the-top battles, and Maya's unstoppable strength shaking the new world. This one cracked me up non-stop. The overpowered main character isn't the guy, it's his sister, and she absolutely runs the show. Maya is ridiculously broken, but her obsession with protecting her brother adds so much comedy. The way she casually wipes out enemies while doting on Asahi makes for the perfect mix of action and humor. Honestly, if I had a sibling like Maya, I'd be embarrassed but also very grateful. It's not your typical power fantasy, it flips the trope on its head, and I'm here for it. Definitely one of the funniest OP female-led isekai out there. At number 1. Villainess level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the demon lord. Umiel Adultness is reborn in an otome game as the hidden boss, a character stronger than even the final boss. Aware that her existence is supposed to end badly, she decides to live a quiet life by avoiding attention. But her immense magical power, especially her maxed out dark magic, makes her impossible to ignore. Despite wanting peace, she constantly gets dragged into situations where her overwhelming abilities redefine what it means to be a villainess in this dangerous fantasy world. This anime is pure gold because Yumiella is literally trying her best not to be scary, but she's terrifying anyway. Her level 99 powers are on another plane entirely, and every time she tries to act low-key, people freak out even more. The comedy hits hard, but what I love most is how self-aware she is. Unlike some protagonists who stumble into power, Yumiella knows exactly how strong she is and just wants to avoid trouble. Too bad the world refuses to let her. She's the ultimate example of you can't escape being OP. Legendary stuff. And there you have it, 10 isekai queens who prove being overpowered isn't just for the guys. From ruthless tacticians to bare-suited legends, these heroines dominate their worlds in the best ways possible. Which one's your favorite OP female lead? Drop your pick in the comments, hit T-Hat like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more anime greatness.